Watertown seniors accounted for all 5 wins on the mound last year, including 86 innings pitched and 86 strikeouts here at home plate. When people think of the linebacker position, pure strength and the ability to tackle are the first things that come to mind. Yet it's much more than that. They need to be the quarterback of the defense, need to be able to read the offense, and that's why Eric DeMeo is so valuable to this Tanner squad.
Our very own Steve Accardi is standing by to tell us how the wrestling team is prepping for this season. Steve?
Thanks, Dan. This is your typical high school hallway filled with lockers, classrooms, and students. However, in this room, the teaching curriculum is going to be a little bit different. Instead of teaching math and science, they'll be teaching takedowns, changing position, and pinning your opponent. The hockey program returned to Watertown last season, and they have been rebuilding on the fly. Coach Velakis knows with all of these moving pieces that his players can stay out of the penalty box and play hard every time they step on the ice, they'll have a chance. I'm Steve Accardi, and we have a special guest joining us in the studio as I'm here with Dan McCarthy, who's in charge of putting together the annual Fair on the Square Festival. Dan, thank you so much for being here.
Steve, thanks for having me.
Of course. Revere 20, PBD 6. PBD just fumbled on 3rd and 2 with about 5 seconds left. Revere got it, so they did not score after a 48-yard pass from Declan Russell. So it's been a very, very frustrating half for PBD, shooting himself in the foot. They recovered an onside kick. However, the runner did not reestablish themselves, so therefore they did not get possession. So it's kind of been like that all day long for PBD. 2 fumbles. They're really shooting themselves in the foot. They're going to have to play a very clean and almost perfect game in the second half to get the victory. They're going to really need to step it up on both sides of the field. Penalties, turnovers, the huge detriment for the Tanners so far. I'm Steve Accardi, and I'll be taking over sports this week. We have plenty of action on the hardwood and the ice, so without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. Starting off, boys basketball taking on Wilmington. Off the opening tip, Henry Papadopoulos gets that up to Spinelli, beats a defender for the opening layup, 2-0 Raiders. 9-3 game now. Wilmington trying to get something going. Pass up to Surrett, gets by Spinelli, pass into the corner, the captain Stokes for 3, nothing but net. 9-6 ball game. Now 13-9. Watertown inbound. Good passing here. Gavor Karapetian breaks his defender down. Passes to Nick McDermott, does the same thing. Plays broken down a little bit up to Iannetta, gets by his defender to Breen for 3, splash. 16-9, about to be 19-9. Raiders now have a commanding 42-17 lead. Wilmington needs to get something going desperately. Dribbles into the lane, throws it off a defender's leg. Jump shots miss, but Muncie gets it, goes up with it, absorbs the contact, gets the bucket. So 46-22, fourth quarter. This game is in hand. Watertown just trying to put a dagger into it. Spinelli into Papadopoulos. Up to Gavort Karapetian. 3-pointer is made. 14 points off the bench for Karapetian. And the Raiders absolutely roll 60-30. This game was not even close. After the first quarter, they really blew them out.